The following is a production of WCMP Sports. It's time for volleyball action here on WCMP. First serve is coming up shortly, but now we send it to the court for the call of this match.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to tonight's broadcast of high school volleyball here on 106.5 FM, AM 1350, and of course streaming live with video at WCMPradio.com. I am Ethan Game Day Gilman, and I'm here at Hinckley-Finlayson High School, home of the Jaguars, for this volleyball matchup between, of course, your home team, the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars, and the Pine City Dragons. These two teams, Great River Conference foes. They will play against each other here this evening, and it might be a sneaky good one. Hinckley-Finlayson has struggled a little bit this year in some of the games that they have played, but don't count them out just yet. We know we've seen Pine City do pretty well to begin the season. They only have one loss that isn't in a tournament. That was against Rush City last week on Tuesday, but they came back and then beat Bram 3 sets to 1, excuse me. But we've seen these teams the last two seasons when Pine City played Hinckley-Finlayson. I probably brought this up before, but I'm going to bring it up again because it's worth noting. Hinckley-Finlayson, the last 2 years, Pine City has come here for their first game of a head-to-head match, which this is. It started off the year. So in 2021 and in 2020, these two teams played each other in the very first match of the year, very first head-to-head match of the year against each other at the beginning of the year. And in both years, Hinckley-Finlayson wound up getting out to a 2-0 lead over Pine City. Pine City would wind up coming back all the way to make it a fifth set and win that fifth set and go home victors 3-2 over Hinckley-Finlayson. That has been 2 years in a row that they have come here, had to go down 2-0, and then came back and won 3 straight. Now, Pine City, I'm sure, is hoping to avoid something like that here tonight. I'm sure they would love nothing more than to get out of here with a 3-0 lead. But if you're Hinckley-Finlayson, I mean, you're looking at that, and you're looking at that third set and going, hey, we are 1 set away from putting this team away 2 years in a row on our home court. We got to put them away this year. So I think Hinckley-Finlayson just might have the upper hand here. As I mentioned, we're at Hinckley-Finlayson High School, so I think Hinckley-Finlayson might just have a little bit of the upper hand in this one, as they have, again, the last 2 years taken Pine City all 5 sets. Now, again, if you're Hinckley-Finlayson, you've looked at it, you go, okay, we've had 2 years in a row where we've been up 2-0 and we're unable to close it out in the third, in the fourth, or the fifth set. Now we got to come in this game, and we have to take it and continue to stomp on the gas and not let up. If you're Pine City, on the other hand, you got to go, okay, well, we know what kind of environment we're coming into. We know what kind of deficit we have faced here at Hinckley-Finlayson, and we know we're the team that has the ability to come back from down 2-0 and win 3 straight sets. But Pine City's definitely, no doubt about it, going to be telling themselves, hey, let's not get down 2-0. Let's go and get up 2-0 and then run the table and take it 3-0. But again, Hinckley-Finlayson, they're going to be looking at this and going, hey, we've done it 2 years in a row. We've gotten up 2-0 on them. Let's close it out in the third set, and let's go home. Or, well, not really even go home. Just stay home victors and go 3-0 over Pine City. And that would be huge for Hinckley-Finlayson on the season. As I mentioned, Hinckley-Finlayson hasn't had the year they would hope to up to this point. They're 3-4 on the year, according to MinnesotaScores.net. They are 1-4 in the section. They are trailing Pine City, who, after the rankings have been readjusted, Pine City and Rush City kind of flip-flopped. Rush City now sitting at 11th place where Pine City was, and Pine City sitting at 25th, a few spots below where Rush City was. So that's how they'll shake up, in Hinckley-Finlayson second from the bottom here in Section 7 AA standings. But as we look at Hinckley-Finlayson, as I mentioned, 3-4, 1-4 in the Section 1 and 2 in the conference. Their 3 wins come against Crosby, Ironton, Renshaw, and East Central. And now they will face off against the Pine City Dragons here at home. Their losses come against Moose Lake Willow River in that opening match. Mora, Pine City, and Rush City, 3-0. So these two teams obviously have already played. But, again, when Pine City has come here, it has been a tough one. And when they go down 2-0, it's not like it's, I don't want to say it's a blowout because it certainly hasn't been a blowout, but it definitely looks like Hinckley-Finlayson has an edge. They have kind of the momentum, and they definitely look like the better team when they've gone up 2-0. But Pine City turns the corner, is able to go in that third set, and absolutely just looks like a different team. I mean, again, not going to spend all broadcast talking about the last 2 years, but last 2 years, it has looked like, Hinckley-Finlayson's going to run away with this one. They're up 2-0. Pine City really doesn't have an answer for them. Then all of a sudden, the third set comes out, and you're like, whoa, this looks like a completely different Pine City team. Where was this team the first 2 sets? So I don't think we're going to see that kind of match here tonight. I think Pine City has a good chance of coming out and dominating this one. But, again, Hinckley-Finlayson, they always prove to be a sneaky, tough team, especially in conference games. This, a Great River Conference game between these two teams. Hinckley-Finlayson will love nothing more than to destroy Pine City's chances at the Great River Conference title at the end of the year. Hinckley-Finlayson not out of it yet by any means, but a third loss would make it a lot more tough because then you got to rely on both Mille Lacs and Rush City losing. And you don't want to rely on any teams losing, whether you're talking about playoffs, whether you're talking about conference titles, seeding, no matter what you're talking about. You don't want to have to rely on teams losing. You just want to be able to go out there and do your thing and win and then come away with the title. But both of these teams, actually, whether they win or lose tonight, are going to have to do some relying on Mille Lacs and Rush City losing. Now, I do believe, I haven't looked at the schedules here yet today. I've been I was up at Onamia High School covering a other volleyball game, another Great River Conference game between Mille Lacs and Ogilvie. That one was pretty fun. So I haven't 100% looked at the schedules for either of these teams, or Rush or Mille Lacs, but I am pretty sure that they all will wind up playing Mille Lacs at some point during the season. I would be super surprised if neither of these teams played Mille Lacs. I mean, they're in the same conference, so I would guess that they would. But no matter what, Rush City right now is kind of the team that everybody's chasing. They're the ones that, everyone's looking at and going, hey, we got to beat them. We got to be as good as them, and we have to beat them because Rush City right now, much like they have been in years past, is sitting atop of the Great River Conference alone at 5-0. Next closest team, Mille Lacs, at 4-0. So it's going to be interesting to see tonight, to see who is going to come out on top between the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars and the Pine City Dragons. I know I'm excited for this one, and it should be a good one. And as I'm looking out there at the court, it looks like we do have a little bit of a switch on the court. Instead of Joey Hopkins being the libero, she has been the libero all season long. They're going to go with someone new tonight. They're going to go with someone new, and that is Mary Watrin. Watrin will be the libero here tonight for the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. So just a little bit of a change here this evening for Hinckley-Finlayson. Again, Joey Hopkins, been their normal libero. Tonight, she will not be in the libero's jersey. Instead, she'll be in a normal red jersey, and in the white libero jersey, it will be Mary Watrin. So just a tiny change here tonight for the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars as I look out on the court and look at these two teams warming up. Just want to get that out of the way. That way I don't get through the entire game and keep calling libero and no one knows what I'm talking about because, well, it's not Joey Hopkins tonight. It is, again, Mary Watrin who is going to be in that libero's jersey tonight for Hinckley-Finlayson. Looking at the Pine City side, looks like it will continue to be Maddie Bombard. So no change there for the Pine City Dragons. But again, as I mentioned, as we go and look at the schedules for these two teams and we try to figure out, do they play Mille Lacs? And we look to Pine City, and my goodness, we look at it, we're already at the end of September, ladies and gentlemen. That is just insane to me, of course. But Pine City, looking at it, they play them once. They play Mille Lacs once at the end of the year. And that the end of the year stretch for Pine City, oof. They will play Rush City, Bram, and Mille Lacs all on the road. Yeah, all of those games are on the road. The last week and a half of games for them from October 11th, well, I guess that would be a complete week, but from October 11th to October 18th, it is Rush City, Bram, and Mille Lacs all on the road. We'll look at the Hinckley-Finlayson schedule right after this, but it looks like we're going to get set for starting lineups, our national anthem. We'll hear a word from our fine sponsors, and we'll be right back here on 106.5 FM WCMP.
It's almost time to start pushing snow. Sorry, just the messenger. Thankfully, Minnesota Equipment in Isanti has affordable machines to do the heavy lifting. Any size property. Toro and Aaron's walk behind snow blowers. Oh, you got land, huh? How about John Deere lawn and garden tractors? Or a compact utility tractor? Minnesota Equipment has them in stock. Snow removal doesn't have to be backbreaking. Not if you get into Minnesota Equipment. Highway 65 in Isanti. Or visit minnesotaequipment.com.
Great homes start with a sound foundation. That foundation starts with a mortgage from Northwoods Bank. Northwoods Bank is a community bank that knows the neighborhood. We have personalized home lending solutions, and with our Rapid Mortgage, apply online at northwoodsbank.com 24/7. Be approved in 20 minutes and be in your dream home sooner. Think local when it comes to your banking solutions. Northwoods Bank, we make it happen for you. Northwoods Bank is an equal housing lender and FDIC insured.
At Stearns Bank, we're proud to get together to cheer on Dragon Athletics, and we believe that we can always go further when we work together. Whether you're earning your next big win on the field, on the court, or in the arena of life, surround yourself with a team focused on integrity, accountability, and hard work. Put our top-performing team to work for you. Visit our local Pine City branch on Hillside Avenue, call us at 320-629-6713, or explore more online at stearnsbank.com. Go Dragons! Stearns Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
With high school sports season here again, Wellia Health wants to remind you that they want to help your athletes stay in the game. Sports medicine services are available at every Wellia Health campus. Whether it's the young athlete, the weekend warrior, or the accomplished athlete, injuries can happen. Get back in the game by calling the sports medicine experts at Wellia Health, 320-679-1313. Wellia Health. Live life well.
Are you interested in a technical degree that can quickly help you land your dream career? Or maybe you've always dreamed of going to a four-year college, but you'd like to start close to home. Either way, Pine Technical and Community College has you covered. PTCC offers more than 50 degrees in hot fields like healthcare information technology, advanced manufacturing, and business. PTCC is now accepting applications. Financial aid may be available. Online at pine.edu. Starting out or starting over, find your future at Pine Technical and Community College.
End of the season means savings at Minnesota Equipment. Save big on remaining zero turns in stock. Gravely, Aaron's, Toro, and John Deere. Buy now with 0% financing available. That's zero on zero turns. Need a walk behind instead? I got plenty of those too. On site and ready to go. The knowledgeable staff will get you the machine that fits your property size. Minnesota Equipment. Your neighbors. Your experts. Your neighborly experts. Highway 65 in Isanti or at minnesotaequipment.com.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer, that signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on-site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
Back here on 106.5 FM, AM 1350, the home for tonight's volleyball game between the Pine City Dragons and the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. And before we went to break, we were talking about the Pine City schedule, looking at their schedule. We'll look at the Hinckley-Finlayson schedule now to end the year. Before this weekend, they'll play on Thursday at home against Mesabi East. And then they've got a tough end of their schedule as well. They will play Rush City and Moose Lake Willow River once again. But then their last three, not easy either. Of course, they do get two of their last three at home, but they'll face off against the Mille Lacs Raiders, then the Barnum Bombers on the road, and then the Bram Bombers at home. So their schedule does not get any easier either. So both of these teams have a really tough schedule to end the season. Your starting six out there for the Pine City Dragons will be, it looks like, Chloe Lind, number 3, and then it looks like, of course, Arissa Rydberg, one of the starters. Also Abby Agard, Hannah Bombard out there starting tonight. And libero, Maddie Bombard checks in, and as well as Sage Staber. On the other side, it will be number 7, Anna Degerstrom, number 9, Jovi Fahey, as well as number 3, Hannah Hartle. And on the back line, it's going to be number 8, Monica Clare, number 2, Sydney Krieger, and can't see the other number down there, so I'm not sure who that is. Maybe say number 4, Gracie Olson. Here is the serve. It is in between Staber and Hannah Bombard, and it is down for an ace from Sydney Krieger. And it looks like that's number 4, Gracie Olson. So those are your starting 6 out there for both teams. And the serve this time from Krieger is dug up by Staber to Rydberg. And Abby Agard, looking for the kill, but it's long. And another point for the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars, who jump out to a 2-0 lead. So early 2-0 here for Hinckley-Finlayson. And the serve over from Krieger, dug up by Hannah Bombard to Rydberg, and pushing it across is Abby Agard. And the Jaguars getting it across, that's Anna Degerstrom. Bombard with the dig, and looking for the kill this time is Chloe Lind. And that is down, point Pine City. And they'll get on the board here. Make it 2-1. Back to serve is Arissa Rydberg for Pine City. Serve is up. It is over. Dug up by Hartle. And now looking for the kill is Joey Fahey. Dug up by Maddie Bombard. And looking for the kill on the other side is Abby Agard. Nice dig by the Jaguars, but goes into the net. That dig from Monica Clare goes into the net. And that'll tie things up at 2 in the first set. Rydberg still back serving for Pine City. Serve is up, it is over, and that is long. Little too much on that one from Rydberg, and that makes it 3-2 in favor of Hinckley-Finlayson. Going back to serve is Anna Degerstrom for the Jaguars. So Degerstrom with the left-handed serve, it is over, dug up by Bombard to Abby Agard, and now Rydberg gets it across. It's dug up by the Jaguars, Degerstrom, and now looking for the kill is Hannah Hartle. Blocked at the net by Chloe Lind, dug up again by the Jaguars, and now looking for the kill. That is Claire, Monica Clare, but the dig by the the Dragons, and then Chloe Lind. Get out of the way of that one. That one down quick, and it's 3-3 here. As we're tied in the first set. It's Abby Agard back to serve. Checking in is Carly Jusak for Hannah Bombard. Agard's serve is over. Dug up by the Jags. And looking for the kill is Jovi Fahey. Dug up by Jusak to Rydberg with the set. And Staber with the hit across. It was dug up by Gracie Olson, but drove it straight into the court. And now it's 4-3 in favor of the Dragons. Abby Agard back to serve. It is up. It is just over, and not sure if that got down for an ace or not. I don't think it did. I think they got a hand on it, but maybe they did. So Abby Agard, an ace. They get 5-3. Abby Agard's serve is over once again, dug up by Degerstrom, and that one's out. Make it 6-3. So Pine City now up 6-3 over the Jaguars here at Hinckley-Finlayson High School. Agard's serve is over, and this one is dug up by the Jaguars, but Lind! A huge kill back across the net. Makes it 7-3. Abby Agard back to serve. 7-3 the lead. Serve is over. Dug up that time by Anna Degerstrom. Looking for the kill is Fahey. Dug up by Rydberg. And Staber. Now Jusak off the block at the net from the Jaguars. Out of bounds in Pine City. An 8-3 lead. Abby Agard still serving here. Greenwald, the head coach for the Jaguars. Nelson for the Dragons, and now looking for the kill on the other side is Claire, dug up nicely by Abby Agard. Jusak will look for the kill. That is out. Just a little bit long. Nice job by Anna Degerstrom watching that one all the way. Watched it go long, and that'll make it 8-4. Still Pine City with the lead. Going back to serve now is Jovi Fahey for the Jaguars. Fahey's serve is over, dug up by Jusak. Ryberg and Staber will get it across. This is down, and a miscommunication there from Fahey and one of her teammates. Looks like Hartle had a miscommunication. Just not on the same page as to who was going after that one. And now Chloe Lynn back to serve. Lynn with the serve. It is over. Dug up by Fahey. It gets to the net. Pushed down by Sky Ahrens. Sky Ahrens checks into the game for the first time here tonight. And she just taps it down for the kill. Make it 10-4. Set number 1. Dragons with the lead. Chloe Lynn will serve. It is up, and it is over. Dug up by Fahey. Jusak with the kill again. 11-4. And again, the dig from Fahey got right back to the middle of that net. And Jusak lined that one up pretty cleanly, making it 11-4. No chance really for Hinckley-Finlayson on that one. Chloe Lynn, the serve, once again dug up by Fahey. Kept alive, and now hit into the net by Gracie Olson. Thought she might have got that one over, but it goes into the net. And we get a timeout here by the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. So the Jaguars trailing 12-4 now. Going to call a timeout and try and recoup here and try and get back on the same page and correct some mistakes and try and go on a run of themselves and get back within a couple of lead and, of course, try to tie it. Of course, any you want to do, Mallory Greenwald. I kept wanting to say Molly, but I think that's an actress or something. I don't know. I don't pay attention to the actresses and actors and all that stuff. But Mallory Greenwald, the head coach for the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars, called the timeout in this first set, leading 12-4 are the Pine City Dragons. And, you know, Hinckley-Finlayson got out to an early 2-0 lead, and it looked like, my goodness, you know, they were going to start to run away with it a little bit, but not to be, as Pine City got on track real quick, turned things around, and now they lead 12-4 as Chloe Lynn with the serve. It is over. Dug up by Fahey once again, gets to the front of the net. Now Hannah Hartle will go off her back foot to get it across to the Dragons, and Sky Ahrens will look for the kill. That is just long. Wasn't sure if a Jaguar got a hand on it. They did not, as it goes long. And now Hannah Hartle will go back to serve for Hinckley-Finlayson. Hartle's left-handed serve is over. Dug up by Lind to Staber, and now getting it across is Summer Thiemann. Dug up by Degerstrom. And looking for the kill on the other side was Monica Clare, but dug up nicely by Rydberg. And Sky Ahrens looks for the kill, and the block at the net by Gracie Olson goes out of bounds. And the Dragons make it 13-5. Sage Staber will go back to score here to serve for Pine City. Staber with the serve. It is over. Dug up by Fahey to Krieger. And now looking for the kill is Gracie Olson. Dug up easily by Staber. Ahrens looks for the kill. Dug up again by Lind this time. And now Jusak will look for the kill the other way. Dug up by the Jaguars. Nice job by Sydney Krieger to keep it alive. Monica Clare gets it across. Dug up by Lind to Ryberg. Ahrens looks for the kill on the other side. Fahey with the dig, but it goes right into the head judge's, I don't know what you want to call it, stand? Eagle's nest? Whatever you want to call it. Pine City now leads 14-5. Sage Staber, her serve up and over again. Dug up by Fahey to Krieger. Now pushing it across is Gracie Olson. It's at the net, over by Ahrens, and Ahrens will hit it again across the net. And we get a whistle. Looks like 4 hits on the Jaguars, apparently. Well, that'll make it 15-5. I did not see 4 hits. I thought, interesting. Sage Staber will serve again for Pine City. It is up, it is over. It is dug up by Hannah Hartle. Trying to catch up to it is Joey Fahey. Nice hustle shown by her, but just couldn't get to it in time, and it's 16-5. Pine City leads the Jaguars here at Hinckley-Finlayson High School in set number 1. Staber with the serve just over the net. It's a line drive. Not sure who got that. It might have gone off of Hartle. It might have gone off of Fahey. Not sure who got to it, but it looked like it went off a shoulder or something. Checking in is the libero, Mary Watron. Sage Staber back to serve. 17-5. It is over. Dug up by Fahey to Krieger. And now getting it across Monica Clare. It's down. Hinckley-Finlayson will get one back, 17-6. And Monica Clare will go back to serve. Sage Staber checks out, and for her is Robin Odegaard. Monica Clare to serve. It is dug up by Lind. That goes into the rafters. Nice job by Summer Thiemann keeping up with it. Arissa Ryberg pushes it across. Dug up by the Jaguars. Now looking for the kill is Gracie Olson. After the block at the net. Dug up by Lind to Ryberg. Sky Ahrens looks for the kill, and that is down for the kill. Ahrens, beautiful placement on that one. Finds the back line and gets the ball to squeak in right before that back line for a point. Summer Thiemann checks out. In for her is Abby Agard. And back to serve is Carly Jusak. 18-6 Dragons lead. Serve is up, it is over. Dug up by Watron. Ahrens looks for the kill again. Sky Ahrens, another kill here. 2 already in the first set for her. Oh, maybe not. No. Yes, no, maybe so. No. So they... did not see that. I think she might have hit the net or something. Either way, now it's 18-7. Jaguars will get a catch a break there. Gracie Olson back to serve. It is up. It is over. Dug up by Hannah Bombard to Rissa Rydberg. Sky Ahrens looks for the kill. This time it goes off of Gracie Olson. Trying to keep up with it are the Jaguars. And nearly getting to it. Nice hustle after it for Monica Clare. And then her teammates just couldn't find it in time as it hits the court. And that'll make it 19-7. So there's the Dragons' 19th point, and Sky Ahrens will go back to serve. I hope it's 19-7 because maybe they said that Pine City wasn't even supposed to serve. I don't know. Either way, it's over by Degerstrom, dug up by the Dragons. And Abby Agard looks across the net for the kill, but blocked at the net by the Jaguars. And now Odegaard and Rydberg both get it across as they both hit it. Dug up by the Jaguars, and Anna Degerstrom will get it across. Chloe Lynn with the dig to Arissa Rydberg with the set. And now Chloe Lynn for the kill. Blocked at the net by Degerstrom and Fahey. And Abby Agard gets the set. That one's blocked at the net again, but dug up by the Jaguars. And looks like they're going to say that the Jaguars hit the net. And I think it's 20-19. Yes, looks like it is 20-19. Or 20-7. My goodness, excuse me. I was looking at the Dragons number while I was calling 20. 20-7, the Dragons with the lead. Sky Ahrens serve is over, dug up by the Jaguars. And I don't know who that's going to be. Joey Fahey looks for the kill, but again, looks like they're going to call Jaguars into the net. 21-7. 21-7 is the score. Sky Ahrens with the serve. It's dug up there by Monica Clare and looking to push it across to Joey Fahey. Dug up by Agard to Rydberg. Chloe Lynn runs up on it for the kill. 22-7 is the score here in favor of Pine City. Sky Ahrens will continue to serve. Pine City trying to close this one out as I try to make sure I'm correct on the score. Looks like I am. 22-7. Dug up here off the serve by Gracie Olson. Monica Clare keeps up with it, and Hannah Hartle gets it back across. Nice job by the Jaguars. Sky Ahrens with the dig. Chloe Lynn will just tap this one over. Dug up nicely, though, by Degerstrom, and pushing it across is Fahey. Getting the dig is Ahrens to Rydberg. Abby Agard runs up on it. She looks for the kill. It's right. 2 can't see the number. Off the block at the net. Right behind them is Odegaard, and back over for Degerstrom for the kill. Anna Degerstrom grabs the kill for the Jaguars, makes it 22-8. Here in set number 1. And back to serve is Anna Degerstrom. No, excuse me, Sydney Krieger back to serve. Maddie Bombard with the dig. And Chloe Lynn looks for the kill. And off the attempted dig from Monica Clare. Could not get it cleanly. And it is 23-8. Serving is Arissa Rydberg now for Pine City. She runs up on it. The left-handed serve is over, but it is long. Make it 23-9. Anna Degerstrom has a very specific spot that she serves from as she maps it out with her feet. Now she's set. And here comes the left-handed serve. We've seen a lot of left-handed serves here tonight, a lot more than usual. Hannah Bombard does get the initial dig, but it goes straight into the net. Down for a point for Hinckley-Finlayson, 23-10. And an ace for Anna Degerstrom. I believe that's how they count an ace. I could be wrong. I'm still trying to learn, ladies and gentlemen. Still trying to perfect it. Anna Degerstrom back there to serve for Hinckley-Finlayson as her team trails 23-10. It is up, it is over, dug up by Hannah Bombard, and then off the dig, out of bounds on the other side of the net. And the Jaguars get another point back. So 23-11, I was just going to say, unless we see a huge breakdown from Pine City, they should get out of here with the win in the first set. But Hinckley-Finlayson hot on the comeback trail. Degerstrom with the serve, dug up by Hannah Bombard. And Sage Staber will look for the kill into the net. Here we go. Point after point. Hinckley-Finlayson keeps coming back. 23-12. As it's Anna Degerstrom back serving. It is just over the net, dug up by Sage Staber. And getting it over is Arissa Rydberg. Dug up by the Jaguars, and looking for the kill is Hannah Hartle. Blocked at the net by Chloe Lynn. Kept alive by the Jaguars for a moment. But that'll make it 24-12, and it's set point now for Pine City. Hannah Bombard will check out, in for her is Carly Jusak. And back to serve now for Pine City is Abby Agard. Her serve is over. Dug up by Degerstrom, and Monica Clare looks for the kill, but that's going to go long, and Pine City will take set number one, 25-12. So, not going to see a repeat of the last two seasons where Hinckley-Finlayson took the first two sets. Pine City comes back to go and win all three of the last three. As Pine City takes set one, 25-12. We'll take a commercial break here. We're from our fine sponsors, and when we come back, we'll be ready for the second set here at Hinckley-Finlayson High School. You're listening to Volleyball on 106.5 FM AM 1350.
If you've been injured in an auto accident or have sustained other personal injury, you don't have to leave town to get good representation. Spear & Swanson attorneys at law in Pine City are experienced and will work on your case with no fee until they get you money. They also handle divorce and custody cases, criminal defense, including DWI and other legal matters. Spear & Swanson is your local law firm that cares about you. So if you need legal representation or advice, call 320-629-7586. Spear & Swanson, attorneys at law in Pine City.
When was the last time you had a professional tune-up for your home or business furnace? 1 year? 5 years? Or maybe it's been so long that you don't remember. When it's time to winterize your home or business, your routine isn't complete without a furnace tune-up from Dale's Heating and Appliance. A tune-up from Dale's will keep your furnace running at peak efficiency so you can keep warm all winter. Don't wait and avoid costly repairs. Call Dale's Heating and Appliance at 320-629-3531 or contact them online at dalesheatingandappliance.com.
Loading the kids in the car, brokering peace in the back seat, mastering the snack handoff without even looking. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple, so you can worry about more important things, like figuring out what's growing in that cup holder. That's simple human sense.
Contact your local auto owners agency, Pine Insurance Agency at pineagency.us today.
With all the stress involved in a legal situation, it is comforting to know that you have K-Back Law on your side. K-Back Law in Pine City provides a relaxing atmosphere for you to feel comfortable discussing your legal needs. They handle a wide range of cases from real estate and business to estate planning and probate. K-Back Law has fair and flexible pricing and will accommodate your schedule. Visit them in Pine City or Sandstone. For more information, visit K-Back Law online at kbacklaw.com. That's kbacklaw.com.
Back here on 106.5 FM AM 1350, Pine City takes the first set 25-12, and they lead 1-0 over Hinckley-Finlayson. Pretty dominant first set there by Pine City, and it looked like Hinckley-Finlayson, they came out with 2 straight points, and it looked like they might start to pull away a little bit more, but Pine City said, not so fast. We will take a couple points back, and then they went on a run, and, well, you know the rest. So, second set about to begin as Arissa Rydberg will get set to serve here for Pine City. Her serve is over. And diving dig by Fahey, and then, no, that's Monica Clare on the dive, and then Fahey could not keep it alive, and Pine City will get the first points. 1-0, set 2. Rydberg with the serve once again. It is over, and miscommunication between Monica Clare and Gracie Olson. And now Monica Clare will check out, and for hers, Mary Watrin, 2-0 off the miscommunication. Arissa Rydberg back to serve again for Pine City. It is up, it is over. Dug up that time by Gracie Olson. To Chloe Lynn now, and Chloe Lynn will look for the kill, and that is off of Mary Watrin. Out of bounds and down for the kill, 3-0. Rydberg again getting set to serve. It is up, it is over. This one's dug up by Hartle to Krieger. And looking for the kill is Fahey, blocked out the net by Lind. And looks like Agard, but they could not keep it alive. It gets down for a point. Hinckley-Finlayson, it's 3-1. Back to serve is Sydney Krieger now. Krieger with the serve. Dug up by Carly Jusak to Rydberg. And looking for the kill is Abby Agard for the kill. Abby Agard makes it 4-1, and uh-oh. Someone touched the lights. There we go. Got the lights back on, so someone's standing a little too close to the light switch. Abby Agard with the serve, dug up, and it goes under the net off the dig. Make it 5-1. Five to 1 and an ace for Agard, and serve is up. It is over. Dug up by Claire. And now getting it over is Hannah Hartle. Dug up by Rydberg to Bombard. And pushed across by Maggie Smetna, who checks into the game. Now looking for the kill. Blocked by Lind and Smetna. Getting the kill that time was Anna Degerstrom for Hinckley-Finlayson, making it 5-2. Maggie Smetna checks out, Abby Agard checks out, and in for hers, Summer Thiemann. And now back to serve is Anna Degerstrom. Serve is over, dug up by Bombard to Rydberg, and across from Jusak, dug up by the Jaguars, and Hannah Hartle will look for the kill off the tipped attempt by Jusak, and diving dig by Summer Thiemann, but it goes down out of bounds, and Hinckley-Finlayson will get another point back. It's 5-3. So 5-3 now, still in favor of the Dragons, but Hinckley-Finlayson trying to tie this game back up. The serve is over, dug up by Maddie Bombard. And looking for the kill is Jusak, but that is in. Oh, it looked long from my vantage point, but they're going to say it got in. Make it 6-3, Pine City. Chloe Lynn back to serve. Emma Hermanson checks into the game for the first time. She comes in for Maddie Bombard, the libero. Lind with the serve. It is up. It is over. Dug up by Degerstrom. And now looking for the kill is Fahey. Dug up by Lind. To Rydberg. And hitting across is Emma Hermanson. Diving dig attempt. Unsuccessful there from Gracie Olson. 7-3 Pine City. Here in set number 2. Chloe Lind serving for the Dragons. She lines it up, and here's the serve. It's dug up by Degerstrom. Gets to the front of the net, and kill from Monica Clare. 7-4. Couldn't see the number, and then by the time I seen the number, a little too late. But Monica Clare gets the kill there for Hinckley-Finlayson, and Jovi Fahey will go back to serve now for the Jags. Summer Thiemann rolls the ball back there. It's Hermanson, Jusak, Rydberg, Thiemann, Lind, and Agard. The serve from Fahey. Smetna, not Agard. Dug up by Lind, and now Jusak will look for the kill. Goes off the fingertip of the Jags. They've got a chance, and Hannah Hartle looks for the kill, and that is out. Wasn't sure if Pine City got a hand on it or not. They did not. It's 8-4. And Maggie Smetna will go back to serve for Pine City. She stands sideways, turns, and there's the serve. That one is dug up by Fahey to Krieger. And Monica Clare looks for the kill. Lind unable to get under it in time. That makes it 8-5. Now back to serve is Hannah Hartle for the Jags. Her serve is up and over just enough, and Smetna went the split, or no, that's Odegaard. Odegaard had to go into the splits to try and get the dig, but unfortunately she did not get that ball enough height, and now Hannah Hartle with another serve, this time dug up by Lind. Rydberg and Hermanson will get it across, dug up by, well, both Hopkins and Hartle, pushed across by the Jags. Robin Odegaard with the dig. Hermanson looks for the kill, dug up by Hopkins. Hermanson and Jaguars battling for it at the net, pushed across by the Jags. Hannah Hartle with the dig, and Monica Clare looks for the kill, dug up by Lind on the dive to Rydberg, and Jusak will get it back across, dug up by Hartle to Krieger. And looking at it, it's pushed across by number 19, Natalie Staffney, and Hermanson looks for the kill. That goes off of Anna Degerstrom. Back for a kill from Emma Hermanson to make it 9-6. Summer Thiemann checks out, and for hers, Abby Agard, and back to serve is Carly Jusak. Her serve is over, dug up by Degerstrom to Hopkins, and getting it across is Monica Clare. Oh, and that is in. Odegaard and Lind got stuck staring at it. Each thinking that the other was going to get it, not the case, and that makes it 9-7. Just a miscue there. Carly Jusak checks out, and for her is Hannah Bombard. Back to serve is Monica Clare. That's a tough one there. Clare's serve is over, dug up by Lind to Rydberg. Abby Agard gets this one, dug up by Joey Hopkins. Pushed across by Krieger. Dug up by the Dragons. Abby Agard looks for the kill once again. And getting a hand on it is Monica Clare, but it rolls off her hand out of bounds, make it 10-7. Pine City with the lead. Emma Hermanson will go back to serve for the first time this evening. Checking in to the game, Gracie Olson for Natalie Staffney. And Hermanson's serve is over. Dug up by the Jags. Looking for the kill is Gracie Olson off the block of Lind. Gets down, and man, the Jaguars will not go away quietly. As soon as Pine City looks like they've got a lead, they're taking over. Jaguars just get one back, and they've just been doing that steadily here. Just keep getting one back, getting another one back. And Gracie Olson trying to turn the tide here. Dug up by Maddie Bombard and pushed across by Abby Agard, dug up by Gracie Olson. And now Fahey looks for the kill, blocked at the net by Lynn. She'll push it back across off the block, and then it goes out of bounds off of the hands of the Jaguars, and it'll be 11-8. But if the flow of this set has told us anything, this next point will be Hinckley-Finlayson's. Marissa Ryberg trying to make that not happen. Her serve is over. Dug up by Clare. And hit across by Degerstrom. Dug up by Bombard to Ryberg. Lynn will line this one up, and that is off the dig of Hartle and out. Make it 12-8. And yeah, that's one way to help your team get a point. Just be able to line it up for Chloe Lind and have her go swing at it. Marissa Ryberg back to serve. You know, it was very, I don't want to say one-sided in that first set, but that's kind of how it was. And you know, as it went on, Pine City went on a couple of streaks of scoring, and it really took over. But in this one, no really long streaks of scoring in this one. It's more or less 1 or 2 points by one team and then another point by the other. Block at the net, by the way, by Chloe Lind off the hit of the Jaguars, and it's down for a point, 13-8. Maggie Smetna into the game for the Dragons. But again, yeah, no really long streaks of scoring points here for either side. It's been mainly 1 or 2 points, and then, you know, the other team gets a point back, and they're able to score a few. And this one is hit out by Abby Agard, just a little too far on that near side. Makes it 13-9. Serve is over. It's in right behind Bombard, and ace for the Jaguars. Sydney Krieger. She grabs an ace here, and it's 13-10. like I said, it's a couple points here and a couple points for the other team, and no one's really pulled away. Maddie Bombard with the dig off the serve, and now Maggie Smetna will look for the kill. It's dug up, though, by the Jaguars, and Anna Degerstrom will just lay it across, dug up by Agard to Rydberg. Chloe Lynn lines it up. There it is. 14-10 now in favor of the Dragons. Again, Dragons scored a couple. Hinckley-Finlayson got one back. Now back to the Dragons. It's Abby Agard to serve. Hannah Bombard checks out, and for her is Carly Jusak. Agard's serve is over. And right back across, she'll get the dig, will Agard. And now Carly Jusak will line this one up, but dug up by Krieger. And Anna Degerstrom will hit this one across with her left hand, dug up by Agard to Marissa Rydberg. And now Maggie Smetna will look for the kill across the way. It's out. Just a little long on the hit. So this game kind of maintaining the same flow of 1 point here, 1 point back. Abby Agard checks out, in for her, Summer Thiemann. Back to serve is Anna Degerstrom for the Jaguars. It's up, it's over, dug up by Bombard to Rydberg. Lind, right into the palms of Sydney Krieger. And there was just no way that she was going to be able to do anything with that one. 15-11 now. We reach around that halfway mark of this second set. Pine City leads 1-0, 25-12, that first set score. Chloe Lind with the serve. It's up, it is over. Dug up by the Jaguars. Monica Clare will push it across. Dug up by Lind to Rydberg. Jusak looks for the kill. And there for the dig was Degerstrom, but not cleanly, and it makes it 16-11. 16-11 in favor of Pine City now. Hinckley-Finlayson nearing their same point total from the first set of 12. They're 1 point away. And Pine City would have to go on a 9-point run, or 9-1 run, to get it back to that same score. Not unheard of, but that serve is out. So Hinckley-Finlayson has now matched their point total from the first set. And looking to see if that can't help them build momentum here in this second set as Jovi Fahey back to serve. Her serve up and long. Chloe Lynn ducks under it. Watches it go long. Make it 17-12. Maggie Smetna is in to serve for Pine City. Emma Hermanson checks in for Maddie Bombard. Smetna's serve is out. So 17-13, the Jaguars have surpassed their amount from the first set. Smetna will check out. Robin Odegaard checks into the game. And back to serves Hannah Hartle. Her serve is down for an ace. Hannah Hartle. That serve was a little bit funky. A little bit spunky, maybe even. No, just funky. 17-14, it works. You know, I think she just took something off it. I think she's seen that there was a zone in the Dragons' defense that has just been open all night, and she just laid it right in there. Looks to do it again, but this time dug up by Odegaard to Rydberg, and Jusak will look to just tap it across. Doesn't get across the net. She hits it. That's going to be 4 hits, and it's 17-15. You want to talk about a game keeping pace. It's been this pace throughout the entirety of the game. Robin Odegaard with the dig off of the Hannah Hartle serve. Hermanson looks for the kill. That is long, and all of a sudden, Hinckley-Finlayson pulls within 1. Hartle's serve is over. Dug up by Lind to Rydberg. Jusak looks for the kill, blocked at the net by the Jags, but the Dragons get it back. Hermanson looks for the kill. It's out. So Hermanson hit it back across. The Jaguars got the dig, but it goes out of bounds, making it 18-16. Thiemann checks out, and for her is Abby Agard. Also Jusak out, and for her is Hannah Bombard. 18-16. Bombard serve, dug up by Hannah Hartle. Chasing after it is Fahey. A long hit, but Degerstrom gets it back across. Rydberg with the dig. Hermanson sets her up, and Rydberg with the attempted kill, dug up by Fahey, and now pushing it across is Gracie Olson. Dug up by the Dragons. Rydberg looks for the kill, blocked at the net and down. Gracie Olson got the dig, or the block at the net, and she's frustrated that her team couldn't get the clean dig after her block and makes it 19-16. It really does feel like Hinckley-Finlayson there for a moment had some momentum and looked to try and come back and steal this lead, but now Pine City has it 19-16, looking for the kill. Monica Claire, I don't know if that bounced and then Lind hit it or if it hit her fist then went out, but either way, Lind, her diving dig, not enough. It goes right out of bounds, 19-17. Back to serve is Monica Claire, and Jaguars trying to steal some thunder from the Dragons. Robin Odegaard with the dig right back across the net, dug up by the Jaguars, and Gracie Olsen looks for the kill, blocked at the net by Hermanson, dug up by Lind, and Agard looks for the kill. It is long, not touched by Hopkins. Hopkins does a good job to leap for it and pull her hand down and away from the ball and make sure she doesn't touch it. Serving is Monica Claire still. Claire with the serve, dug up by Lind. And Hermanson with the set, and getting it across is Rydberg. Now looking for the kill is Anna Degerstrom, blocked at the net by Rydberg and Hermanson. That makes it 20-18. We are a point away from tying this thing up at 19, but the block by Pine City avoids that as Maddie Bombard checks in for Emma Hermanson, and Bombard's serve is over, dug up by Hartle. To Sydney Krieger and pushed across by Anna Degerstrom, dug up by Lind, now to Rydberg. And Lind looks for the kill, that is down, make it 21-18. Kill from Chloe Lind, and that'll give the ball right back to Maddie Bombard to serve. Bombard's serve is up, it is over, dug up by Hannah Hartle to Krieger. And Degerstrom will just tap this one across. It floats a little bit, but Odegaard right there for the dig. And Abby Agard looks for the kill. It's dug up, though, by Monica Claire. And Degerstrom will get it back across. Dug up by Odegaard. Rydberg sets. Chloe Lind looks for the kill off of Joey Hopkins. And Jaguars keep it alive. Degerstrom looks for the kill. It is long. I like the spot. I like the idea from Degerstrom on that one, but just a little too long. And now it is Maddie Bombard to serve once again. Serve is over. Dug up by the Jags. Pushed across quickly, and now Odegaard gets the dig, and now Agard looks for the kill. And that goes off the hands of Monica Claire. 23-18, and I'm surprised we didn't get a timeout there, but maybe after, if Pine City gets another point, we might see it. Because the Jags are hoping that they don't, and they can come back again. Hannah Hartle on the dig off the serve. Anna Degerstrom will hit it across. Bombard with the dig. Lynn on the diving set. And pushed across by Agard. Dug up by Hopkins to Krieger. And Gracie Olsen looks for the kill. And there it is long. It's 24-18. And there's the timeout. Sometimes it's easy to tell when a timeout's coming. Sometimes a little more complicated, because there's a lot that goes into it. It all depends on the set. It depends on the score. But 24-18, when you've got a set point now for one team, and your team has been neck and neck with your opponent throughout the entire set, you kind of want to just look at it and go, all right, we've been neck and neck this whole way. We can't let them walk out of this set with the victory. We got to make it close. We got to get back. We've got to get at least back tied or something to make, because sometimes all you need is to force the other team into mistakes. Get them off guard, get them a little bit scrambled, because then mistakes can happen, and when mistakes happen, that can lead to your team getting free points, because sometimes the other team hits it into the net, sometimes their serve rolls long, sometimes they're too eager to get that set point, and they are hitting a little bit too hard. They're not strategically placing their hits. All these different factors can come into it and play their different, I don't want to use the same word, but factor in the game. And so sometimes one team just tries a little bit to just too quickly get the point, but Maddie Bombard with the serve. We'll see what happens. Joey Hopkins with the dig. Push across. Anna Degerstrom will look for the kill. Right to Agard, though, for the dig. To Ryberg for the set. Agard will look for the kill off the block. Dug up and back across to the Dragons. Dug up by Ryberg. Ryberg will look for the kill this time. Right to Hannah Hartle. And it gets... They're going to say Hinckley-Finlayson touched the net, I believe, on that one. So kind of an anticlimactic end to that one. I was thinking to myself, if Hinckley-Finlayson got that last hit over, that they had a chance to make the comeback, because sometimes all you need is that one hit to get it across, and you can kind of reset and get yourself ready. But we finished that set with Pine City taking the victory 25-18, and we will move on to the third and possibly final set after we come back from a word from all of our fine sponsors.
Hey, I'm Chad Greenway. When I was playing, I loved chasing down running backs. Well, you shouldn't have to chase your bank around when you're buying a home. Franzen Bank and Trust Mortgage Consultants will be with you stride for stride, like a linebacker on a running back, from pre-approval to closing and beyond. Let Franzen Bank guide you through the mortgage process. Learn more at franzenbank.com/get there. Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
My career journey started at Northwood Technical College. I'm a business management graduate, and I'm proud of my education here. I transferred to a four-year college where I earned a bachelor's in management, then went on to law school. I'm now an attorney and chief operating officer of a sovereign nation wealth fund. I work remotely across the country providing business resources for 2 tribes. I chose to start my education at Northwood Tech because I could earn credits towards my bachelor's. All associate degrees have a 4-year path. Choose your path and experience success.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture, so you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact Sidney Nelson, your Pine City Edward Jones financial advisor. Find him at 950 Main Street South, right next to Dairy Queen. Sidney Nelson and Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC. It's almost time to start pushing snow. Sorry, just the messenger. Thankfully, Minnesota Equipment in Isanti has affordable machines to do the heavy lifting. Any size property. Toro and Aaron's walk behind snow blowers. Oh, you got land, huh? How about John Deere lawn and garden tractors? Or a compact utility tractor? Minnesota Equipment has them in stock. Snow removal doesn't have to be backbreaking. Not if you get into Minnesota Equipment. Highway 65 in Isanti. Or visit minnesotaequipment.com.
106.5 FM, AM 1350, the site for tonight's volleyball game between the Pine City Dragons and the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars. So far, Pine City leads 2-0 over the Jaguars, but we're into the third set, and again, bring it up one more time. The past 2 years, 2020, 2021, we came here, Pine City trailed 2-0, came back and won 3 straight. Can Hinckley-Finlayson find a bit of that magic on their own court tonight? Because in that second set, it looked like they were bound to possibly take over the second set. They were neck and neck with Pine City the entire way, but then towards the end, they kind of let it get away from them, and Pine City wound up taking advantage of that and taking that second set 25-18, and now lead 2-0 over Hinckley-Finlayson. So now Sydney Krieger will start things off with the serve for Hinckley-Finlayson. It is up. It is over. Dug up by Maddie Bombard. It goes across the court to Chloe Lynn. Pushed across by Abby Agard. Dug up by the Jags and hit over. Diving dig from Abby Agard. Kenneth Johnson with the hit across. Dug up by Chloe Lynn and then hit across. I believe that was Monica Clare with the hit across, and point for Hinckley-Finlayson. I lost kind of track of who was hitting it, so I fell behind, and that's what getting scrambled can do to you. You fall behind, and all of a sudden, now you're lost. Sydney Krieger, serve is over, dug up by Bombard to Rydberg for the set, and Lynn will line this one up. My goodness gracious. Hannah Harrell tried. She tried. That's all you can do when Chloe Lynn is hitting the ball, is just try, because you heard the slap on that one. You heard it. My goodness. I mean, make sure that ball's got enough air in it after that hit. Might have deflated a little bit. The serve now from Arissa Rydberg is over. Dug up by Monica Clare to Krieger for the set. And hitting it across is Anna Degerstrom, dug up by Bombard to Rydberg. Sage Staber looks for the kill. That is long. 2-1 now. Hinckley-Finlayson with the lead. Way early, set number 3. Degerstrom will map out her exact spot for her serve, as she does every time she serves. She's got that exact spot. And like a kicker in football. They've got that down to, it's just kind of muscle memory. It helps them. Serve is over, dug up by the Dragons, and now hit back across, dug up by Gracie Olson. And Chloe Lynn will line that one up as that got to the middle of the net. And Chloe Lynn, so great on those, when the ball gets to the middle of the net, she runs up to it and absolutely smacks it. Abby Agard back to serve for Pine City. We're all knotted up at 2. Agard's serve is over. Dug up by the Jaguars. Into the net. Kenna Johnson tried to get it off the rebound, but unable to. And it's 3-2, Pine City. Agard's serve is over. Dug up by Degerstrom. And getting this one across is Vanessa Mayer. And excuse me. Get a whistle on Pine City. Not sure what the whistle was, but it's going to be 3-3. Maybe? Yes, we're just getting a substitution. Joey Hopkins will check in for Kenna Johnson, and Joey Hopkins will go back to serve. Again, Joey Hopkins, normally they're libero, but tonight it's been Mary Watron. So Hopkins with the serve. It is up, it is over. Dug up by Bombard. Now to Agard. To Rydberg, rather, to Jusak. She gets it over. Dug up by the Jaguars, and looking for the kill is Gracie Olson. Blocked at the net by the Dragons. Lynn gets it back over. Dug up by the Jaguars. Pushed across by the Jaguars. Now Rydberg sets up Chloe Lynn, or excuse me, that's Jusak. The block at the net by the Jaguars, but that block goes out of bounds, and Pine City will benefit the points on that one. Bombard checks out, and for her is Sky Ahrens, and back to serve is Chloe Lind. Her right-handed serve is up. It is over. Dug up by Joey Hopkins. Getting after it is Vanessa Meyer. And hitting it across is Hannah Degerstrom. Dug up by Lind. Jusak looks for the kill. That is down. Make it 5-3. Five to 3, Pine City with the lead. Lind again, set to serve. Serve is up. It is out, and Vanessa Meyer got lucky that she didn't touch that one. She got a nice vertical on that one. Got her hands up, but just able, almost to in mid-jump, kind of drop herself down a few notches to make herself not touch it. And it's Vanessa Meyer back to serve. Her serve is over and an ace. Sage Staber, I don't think, was ready for it. So it's an ace for Vanessa Meyer. Can she do it again? Just a little lob. Summer Thiemann gets to it. Jusak. And now Sky Ahrens will look for the kill. That's Degerstrom who gets the dig. Blocked at the net by a couple of players. Back and forth they go. Ahrens gets it back across. Back across by Degerstrom. And now the Dragons with the dig. Sky Ahrens set up. And that is down. Sky Ahrens having herself a night. She's got quite a few kills here tonight. I think that's her third or fourth. Sage Staber will check out. In for her is going to be Morgan Mako. And then Arissa Rydberg checking out as well. And in for her is going to be Maggie Smetna. Back to serve is, again, Morgan Mako. Mako's serve is over, dug up by Degerstrom. Hannah Hartle has to keep it alive. Now going to be tough to get it back across, but Monica Claire does. Jusak with the dig to Morgan Mako. And Maggie Smetna looks for the kill. It is long. Hangs a little too long. And goes out of bounds. We're tied at 6. Back and forth we go here in the third set. Hinckley-Finlayson not going to go away quietly. Seen that there in the second set. Back to serve now Monica Claire. Her serve is over. Dug up by Thiemann. That's going to go back over the net. Dug up by the Jaguars. And now looking for the kill is Gracie Olson. Dug up though by Morgan Mako. It gets to the net and neither Smetna nor Ahrens could get to it. And Hinckley-Finlayson has a lead. Now Hinckley-Finlayson hasn't held a lead other than 2-0. That has been their only lead of the match here. Summer Thiemann gets the dig off of the serve. And hitting it across is Maggie Smetna. Just a light tap across. Hannah Hartle got to it, but teammates could not catch up, and it's 7-all. Yeah, that was the latest lead we've seen from Hinckley-Finlayson in a set. And Pine City comes back and ties it right back up. 7-all as Carly Jusak gets set to serve. Dug up by Hannah Hartle. And Gracie Olson will just tap this one over. Dug up by Morgan Mako. And it's dug up again by Monica Clare. Hit across, dug up by Jusak to Morgan Mako. And Sky Ahrens back across. Hannah Hartle right there waiting for it. Gracie Olson will just tap this one across right over the attempted dive of Abby Agard, and Hinckley-Finlayson retakes the lead again. 8-7. Going back to serve it now is Gracie Olson for Hinckley-Finlayson. Carly Jusak will check out. Hannah Bombard checks in for Pine City. Gracie Olson with the serve into the net. Eight all here in the third set. Sky Ahrens is back to serve. It is up. It gets over the net. It hit the net and got over. And that one off the dig will stay on the Hinckley-Finlayson side. Now Pine City leads 9-8. Sky Ahrens will get set to serve. Net her friend on that last one. Monica Clare gets the dig. Krieger, and hit across by Kenna Johnson. Dug up by the Dragons, Morgan Mako. And that's going to be 4 hits. So, well, my goodness. Hinckley-Finlayson not going to go away quietly here. They tie that back up at 9. Again, a free point there after the mistake from Pine City. Sky Ahrens checks out, Maddie Bombard in, and the serve is down for an ace right by Maddie Bombard. Make it 10-9. Sydney Krieger gets an ace. Hinckley-Finlayson has got a couple here in this third set and a few throughout the game as they now lead again 10-9. Krieger's serve is up. It is dug up by Bombard. It gets back across the... Oh! Anna Degerstrom. That one got back up over the net, and she had a free shot for the kill, but just mistimed a little bit. Ryberg checks back in for Smetna. Sage Staber comes in for Morgan Mako. We're tied at 10 as Arissa Ryberg back to serve for Pine City. It is up. It is over. It's dug up by Claire. And now looking for the kill is Hannah Hartle off the left-handed kill attempt, blocked at the net, dug up by the Dragons, and now Sage Staber got two conflicting reports here. One says out, the one judge says in. I believe it was in. From my vantage point, it looked like it hit that near side corner, and it is in. Yeah, from my vantage point, it looked like it just hit that near side, or that back corner on the near side. And now Arissa Ryberg will serve. Dug up by Hartle. And Anna Degerstrom looks for the kill. Dug up, though, by Maddie Bombard to Rydberg. And Agar will look to get this one across. That is in. Monica Clare, kind of tapping her head, said, oh my goodness, why didn't I get it? That one was confusing, as that one looked like it was headed towards that out of bounds territory, but it just manages to squeeze in, and it's 12-10. Serve again by Rydberg. It is up and over, dug up by Clare. And now Kenna Johnson will look to tap it across, and Maddie Bombard just simply had a break. Sometimes your brain just kind of goes, what happened? That's kind of seemed like what happened to Bombard, because she almost got stuck. Looked like she wanted to go backwards, but then it was coming up short, so she got kind of stuck in between there. As Degerstrom with the left-hand serve over, dug up by Staber. And now Agard looks for the kill. That is down. Abby Agard makes it 13-11 in favor of Pine City, and she'll go back to serve. It looks like she might actually check out instead. Hannah Bombard checking out in first. Jusak, and Agard out in is Summer Thiemann, and Summer Thiemann will go back to serve here for Pine City. Summer Thiemann's serve is up. It is over. Dug up by Monica Clare. This one's pushed across. The diving dig by Maddie Bombard, but it rolls out of bounds, and Hinckley-Finlayson will get one back, 13-12. Again, Jaguars not going away quietly here in this one. They are keeping it close. Looks like Joey Hopkins will be back to serve for Hinckley-Finlayson. Her serve is up, it is over, dug up by Bombard. To Rydberg for the set. Jusak looks for the kill, and that just gets past Joey Hopkins. Tangled up her feet there on that one, 14-12. Hopkins couldn't decide whether to go backwards and try and get the dig or go to the side and get the dig. It was a tough one to play. I gotta give her that. In for the first time is Gabby Schumacher. Sky Aarons checks out for Emma Hermanson, so checking in for the first time tonight is Gabby Schumacher. Serve is up, it is not over. You get a whistle, and I don't think they gave the whistle for the okay to serve yet, so they're going to have Gabby Schumacher serve again. Schumacher just so ready to get out there. She wants to make a play. Just forgot to wait just an extra second. On the dig, though, is Anna Degerstrom, and looking for the kill is Hannah Hartle. She gets it back all the way across, and Rydberg kind of breathes a sigh of relief as that one does just go long. Zero there, just go, ooh. That one was pretty darn close to hitting in. Gabby Schumacher's serve is up and over once again, dug up by Degerstrom. It goes to the scorer's table, making an ace for Gabby Schumacher. You can hear her teammates going nuts on the bench there. They are happy for her. Nice job, Gabby Schumacher, with the ace. Again, her teammates pretty darn happy for her. Checking in for Carly Jusak is Robin Odegaard. Her teammates pretty happy for Gabby Schumacher on that ace. Serve dug up by Hopkins. And looking for the kill is Hannah Hartle. Dug up by Rydberg, and Schumacher cannot catch up to it in time. That's down, out of bounds, off the Dragons' hands, 16-13. Back to serve will be Hannah Hartle. Hannah Hartle has a sneaky hard hit. And sometimes I don't think teams are ready for it. Serve is dug up by the Dragons, hit across by Emma Hermanson, but I think she got into the net. 16-14. And again, sometimes all you need to do is let the points come to you because one team makes the mistake. Hannah Hartle again looks for the serve. It is up, it is over. Dug up by Schumacher to Rydberg, and looking for the kills, Robin Odegaard, dug up by Hannah Hartle. Gracie Olson pushes it across. Odegaard right there for the dig. Emma Hermanson looks for the kill. It's down, and Hermanson gets the kill. Hermanson was a playmaker last year as a sophomore. She came in. I think she surprised a lot of people with her play. And this year, Pine City is doing a lot of substituting, so not so much just one person going out there and getting the kills and the aces. It's a multitude of these athletes. Morgan Mako checks into the game. Marissa Rydberg will check out. Maggie Smetna will be in for her. Morgan Mako is back to serve, by the way. 17-14, Pine City with the lead. It is up, it is over. And getting the dig was Mary Watron, but it headed right towards the bleachers after the dig. Make it 18-14, Pine City here, leading in the third set. They lead 2-0 and are leading in the third set. Morgan Mako's serve is over once again. Hannah Hartle with the dig. And pushing it across is Gracie Olson. Summer Thiemann on the dig that time. And Robin Odegaard looks for the kill. Nice spot for it, but dug up by Degerstrom. And Monica Clare looks to set this one up off the block at the net of Pine City, and it gets down. Hinckley-Finlayson gets one back, 18-15. It will not be put away so easily. Monica Clare back to serve for Hinckley-Finlayson. It is up, it is long. Serve is long from Monica Clare. Make it 19-15. And back to serve for Pine City is Robin Odegaard. Summer Thiemann checks out. In for her is Gabby Schumacher. Odegaard with the serve. It is over. Dug up by Hartle. That one goes into the rafters, but it gets down and dug up by the Pine City Dragons, Degerstrom, and now it's back across once again. Abby Agar looks for the kill. Dug up by Clare. To Krieger with the set. And Anna Degerstrom looks for the kill. Nice job by Schumacher to get a hand on it, but Odegaard cannot catch up to it. Make it 19-16. Set number 3. And Joey Hopkins is going to check out, and for her is going to be Kenna Johnson. Chloe Lynn checks in for Gabby Schumacher, and back to serve for Hinckley-Finlayson is Gracie Olson. Olsen serve into the net. 20-16, Pine City. Emma Hermanson will check out. In for hers, Maddie Bombard, and Maddie Bombard will go back to serve. Bombard's serve is over, dug up by the Jags. And Anna Degerstrom looks for the kill, blocked at the net by Chloe Lind. Make it 21-16. Bombard again will serve. Serve is over. Dug up by Claire. To Krieger. And a long way to go, but getting it across is Gracie Olson. And now looking for the kill is Chloe Lind. Dug up by Olson. It hits the rafters, comes down funny, but Jaguars keep up with it. Nice job by the Jags to get that one across. Degerstrom dug up by Bombard. And now Chloe Lind will line this one up again. Blocked at the net by the Jags. Keeping it alive are the Dragons. And then Abby Agard. Ooh, that's a tough one. She got the hit, but it went funny off of her finger. It's almost like her finger, kind of like your knee does sometimes, it just collapses on you. It looks like what her hand did almost with her fingers. It looks like, oh, and then an ace on the serve from the Jaguars will make it 21-18. The ace there for Sydney Krieger. Give her another. I don't know if the Dragons are just not ready for the serve, if they're thinking it's going to take a second or longer for the serve to come across, or if it's really just coming down that quickly. And then nice job by the Dragons to get that across. Diving digs from Bombard and Lind, and now Bombard with another dig. Getting it across is Agard again. Wow, hustle out there. Degerstrom looks for the kill. Hit back across by Smetna, dug up by the Jaguars. And Kenna Johnson will tap it across. We get a whistle. Looks like the Jaguars got into the net once again. Make it 22-18, Pine City. Morgan Mako checks out. In for her is Staber. Smetna checks out. In for her is Rydberg. 22-18, Pine City trying to close this set out and go home 3-0 victors. Serve is over, dug up by Hartle to Krieger. And Hannah Hartle looks for the left-handed kill, dug up though by the Dragons, and Abby Agard pushes it across. Oh, and that kind of intertwines into Krieger's fingers almost, it looked like, because that absolutely went funky off of her hand. And do I have the wrong score? I don't think it's 24, no. 23-18. Serve is over, dug up by the Jags. They hit it across. Bombard there for the dig for the Dragons, Rydberg. And Chloe Lind looks for the kill. No, kept alive by the Jags. Pushed across by Degerstrom, dug up by Rydberg, and now Odegaard will hit it across. Dug up by Claire. And Degerstrom looks for the kill. That goes into the net. They get 24-18. You gotta start the buses chant, but the Jaguars don't have to start the buses. They're at home. So Kenna Johnson looks for the kill. The Dragons. Lynn looks for the kill. That is at 25-18. And that's the final here. Oh, Dragons student section started chanting, start the buses, but Hinckley-Finlayson's at home. They don't need to start the buses. Wrong chant for the end of that one. But Pine City comes away with the 3-0 victory over Hinckley-Finlayson in Hinckley. And Pine City will improve their conference record. Unfortunately for Hinckley-Finlayson, they just come up short. So for Hinckley-Finlayson, it's not that they're having a bad year. It's just a tough year. They've had games like this where the second set, they were neck and neck. Then late in the set, they started to fall back, and Pine City started to pull away. Kind of the same story in the third set. Pine City had the lead, then they were back and forth. In fact, Hinckley-Finlayson tied it up. Looked like they were going to keep a lead. Then it was back and forth, trading leads, trading the tie. And then Pine City, again, late in the set, started to just pull away. And they pulled away here. So they'll move to 4-1 in the conference. Their only loss to Rush City. They'll move to 9-3 on the year. And 3-1 they will stay at in the section because Pine City's will they move? Yeah, they will move up in the section. Excuse me. I forget that they're in the same section now. I do forget that. So, Pine City will move to 4-1, both in the section and conference play. And Hinckley-Finlayson, unfortunately, will move to 1-5 in section play. I keep forgetting that Hinckley-Finlayson is in Section 7 AA now. I don't know how I keep forgetting that. I cover enough games, and I look at the standings all the time. I don't know how I keep forgetting it, but I do. So, Pine City will move to 4-1 in the section, 4-1 in the conference, and 9-3 overall. Hinckley-Finlayson will move to 1-5 in the section, and 1-3 in the conference, and 3-5 overall. It was a good matchup. As much as you are going to look at the scoreboard and go, well, Pine City won 3-0. Well, the first set, yes, was dominated by Pine City, but the last two really weren't dominated by either side. In fact, I would almost give the edge to Hinckley-Finlayson just because they kept it close. They were neck and neck in both sets. In the second set, it was a lot closer than people think. And Pine City, they held the lead, but Hinckley-Finlayson just kept being a thorn in the side of the Dragons in that second set and never really started to get close within the lead until they did. And then all of a sudden, Pine City just didn't know really what to do because Hinckley-Finlayson just started to come on real strong, and then Pine City was able to just pull away there at the end of that second set. And the third set was kind of the same, but Hinckley-Finlayson right from the get-go kept it close. It was neck and neck. We would tie, then we would trade the lead back and forth, then we would tie again, and neither team really could pull away. It seemed like we were headed for extra points. It looked like Hinckley-Finlayson might come away with the win here in the third set, but for Pine City, they were able to find some magic late there. Well, I don't want to say necessarily magic because they just kept going on with their game plan. They kept their game plan. They stuck to it. They started to find some points their way. They started to get Hinckley-Finlayson into some of their own mistakes to get some free points, and Pine City wound up pulling away there in the third and final set to grab the set victory, 25-18, and the match victory, 3-0. So again, Pine City with the victory here this evening over Hinckley-Finlayson. Hinckley-Finlayson drops another one. It's a tough year, but this squad is scrappy, and they know how to stick into these games. And if they can figure out how to, and it's not that they're dropping them late in the games, it's just avoid some of these mistakes that have been happening. If they can get away from the mistakes that they've had, oh my goodness, look out. This team's going to be on a tear at the last half of their regular season. Believe it or not, we're only a couple of weeks away from the end of the regular season. Yeah, can't believe it either, but the 18th of October is the last day of play for both of these teams here, Pine City and Hinckley-Finlayson. Yeah, we're only a couple weeks away. I believe this Thursday would officially be 3 weeks. Tuesday. I think today is officially 3 weeks away from the end of it. So we're getting too close, or maybe it's 2 weeks, 4 weeks. I don't know. We're close though. We're a lot closer to the end of the season than we think we are, and I don't like the thought of that. I wish these seasons could just keep going on. But hey, we got winter sports to look forward to. Plus, we've got fall sports playoffs to look forward to, and we all know how crazy playoffs can be. You can have a team at the bottom beat the top team. You can have a top team run the table. You can have a team in the middle who nobody really heard about run the table too. It's just, playoffs are so fun, and I can't wait for those, but I can also wait for them because I love the regular season. I love calling sports, and I don't want the regular season to end so quickly. But we've got a lot more action coming your way. As we look at the WCMP broadcasting schedule, we've got more volleyball on Thursday coming your way. It'll be more Great River Conference action. Yeah, we haven't had enough today, so we have more on Thursday. We have Bram, who will host East Central on Thursday. That'll be over on 95.5 FM. And then Pine City will host Ogilvie on Thursday. That'll be right here on 106.5 FM, AM 1350. Then on Friday, Pine City will travel up to Proctor for a football game. That'll be right on this station. And Rush City, they will host Greenway on Friday for their homecoming over on 95.5 FM. So stay tuned for those, and of course stay tuned to the morning shows both on KBEK and 100.9 FM WCMP for your sports update on KBEK with Rock and Robin Riley at 7:30 and 8:30, and on 100.9 FM WCMP with Joshua Miron at 7:45 and 8:45. That is when you can catch your sports update. We'll cover the scores of this game, but not only this game, we'll cover all of the local area scores from, let's say, Rush City's volleyball game to East Central's to Bram's to Ogilvie's to Mille Lacs to Cambridge Isani's, North Branch, and Princeton's. We cover them all in our listening area on the morning shows during the sports update, so stay tuned for those. In this game, though, the Pine City Dragons get the victory over the Hinckley-Finlayson Jaguars, 3-0. For WCMP, I want to thank all of you for tuning in here this evening. I want to give a huge shout out to all of our fine sponsors. Thank you so much for supporting this broadcast. Got a couple of guys out there from the football team yelling up to me. But I want to thank again all the fine sponsors for sponsoring this broadcast and all the others on WCMP, because we can't do it without them. I say it every broadcast. If you listen to me before, you've heard me say it, and I'll continue to say it. We can't broadcast any of these games without our fine sponsors. So huge shout out to all of our fine sponsors. Thank you to them. And if you're in their place of business, just say, hey, thanks for sponsoring the broadcast on WCMP. If you watch or listen, tell them thank you so that they know that they are appreciated and they can keep sponsoring so we can keep bringing you these broadcasts. One more time, the final, Pine City over Hinckley-Finlayson, 3-0. For WCMP, I am Ethan Game Day Gilman. Have a great rest of your night.